Hello friends, I'm Colin and welcome back to my channel. Ugh, I can't sit like this. I got these... I lost weight, so I'm having trouble finding jeans in like twink size. So I got these from the little boys section, and like the waist fits, but the legs are like way tighter than normal. Aretha Franklin asked in her hit song, Freeway of Love, how'd you get your pants so tight? And I'll tell you, by shopping in the kids section. Well, we're gathered here to talk about Glitter and Lasers again because she's posted a few new videos that I want to talk about. Oh, and if you're new here and you're unfamiliar with this whole adventure, hi. Her name is Anna, and she has lipedema. She had liposuction to help treat her lipedema about 2 weeks ago. Actually, I think like exactly 2 weeks ago. Anna did something that I really thought she'd never do. She posted a what I eat in a day video.
Hi, my name's Anna. I have a condition called lipedema, and I've had a lot of questions about what I eat post-surgery, so let's do a what I eat in a day video. So one of the things they get on you about, like, literally right away is hydration. So I drink Liquid IV, sugar-free, pretty much in every, like, jug of water I drink. We got a Stabler tripod now. This is what I'm having for breakfast. This Ratio protein, 25 grams. New brand for me, never tried it before. I'm also having this Simple Mills almond flour banana bread. This Ratio one's actually really freaking good. A little mid-morning snack. I'm having these little hummus pizzas for lunch. I'm literally like obsessed with these. I'm also having this Go-Go Active. It has electrolytes in it, so that's on top of the water I'm also drinking at lunch. Afternoon snack, I'm having Catalina Crunch. The cereals they make, disgusting, but the snack mix, psh, next level. So this is my dinner. It's a huge ass salad. It's got chicken, so somebody is trying to get some. At least somebody's trying to get some. In the summer, there is like literally nothing better than a huge ass salad. Last but not least, I'm eating this pumpkin spice, I guess like frozen yogurt I made with my Ninja Creamy. I don't want to hear any commentary about how it's not a summer treat. Pumpkin spice is not for summer. Now it is. So good. Plus the pumpkin helps you poop, which is like a challenge after surgery, so. Yay! I'm obviously not eating in a calorie deficit, which you should not do post-surgery. You need to heal, and it's not the time to focus on losing weight. It's the time to focus on nourishing your body and helping it heal.
Obviously, there's a lot to say about this. And the first thing I'll say about this video is, of course, you should provide your body with plenty of nutrients after you've had surgery. Eating at calorie maintenance after a surgery is a-okay for most people. However, that's not always the case. For example, people who get weight loss surgery. The whole point of that surgery is to force a calorie deficit. A lot of people will take multivitamins and drink like meal replacement shakes because it's so hard to get all those nutrients in after weight loss surgery. But it's totally fine for them to eat at an extreme calorie deficit because they're dangerously obese. When you're that overweight, eating at maintenance is almost as bad as eating at a surplus. Obviously, Anna didn't have weight loss surgery, but like even if she were eating a very nice, generous, and reasonable 2,000 calories a day, that would be a calorie deficit and it wouldn't be overly restrictive. And I'm not saying she has to do that, but I'm putting that forward because in this video, the way she's making it sound is that it would be bad or unhealthy to do that. And in my opinion, I don't think that's the case. I don't even know why Anna is mentioning calories at all, because according to her, a calorie deficit won't work on her because of her lipedema. I don't believe that's true, and also it feels an awful lot like she's trying to have it both ways here. A calorie deficit doesn't work on her, but also how dare we insist she be in a calorie deficit, because clearly she shouldn't be right now because that would be unhealthy. And what's more, I did some digging and I found out I was wrong. I once said I didn't think Anna would ever post a video showing what she eats in a day, but it turns out this is not even the first one she's posted. She posted one in 2020, I believe, and it is remarkably similar to this one.
Here's what I eat in a typical day? First, I started with a goat cheese spinach frittata and some roasted sweet potatoes. It's one of my favorite breakfasts. Also with that, I drank a Perk energy drink just to get myself going because I was super tired that morning. Then I had a delicious cranberry bacon goat cheese salad. It was so yummy, my fave. Then for a little snack, I got myself some lentil chips and pizza flavor because why not? And for dinner, I had a nice steak, cauliflower gratin, and some roasted corn, and it was a good day.
I'm not sure what to say about that, except I do think it's interesting. I mean, there is this stereotype that salad is diet food or like the healthiest food, and rude people will often tell fat people they need to eat a salad. But I think it's interesting that for both of these videos, years apart, she does include a salad. I'm sure she likes them, but it does give one pause, doesn't it? Feels a little intentional. I will say I've watched a ton of What I Eat in a Day videos. I hate TikTok with every fiber of my being, but I have watched a lot of What I Eat in a Day compilations on YouTube, just because I think it's a fascinating genre. All sorts of people make these kinds of videos of all sizes and levels of health. And I would say the majority of people, no matter who they are trying to prove something. I've made one What I Eat in a Day video on this channel, and even I was trying to prove something. In my case, my point was that you do need to weigh and measure things if you're going to count calories accurately, and that it truly does work, and that you can eat treats and still lose weight. For the people who emphasize, like, this is what I eat in a day as a plus-size person or a fat person or what have you, very often they fit into one of two categories. Either they're making the case that they eat extremely healthy, or they're trying to say, I don't care, I'm gonna eat whatever I want unapologetically. That's not everyone, of course, but there's definitely a trend. For the first category, there's a lot of begging the question. See, I eat healthy just like fat-phobic people say that I should, and I'm still fat. I just can't help it. For the second category, I think a lot of those are reactionary, like an FU to the haters, and some of those are probably just rage bait. I don't think Anna's video here fits into either of those categories neatly, but she definitely has been begging the question a lot in a lot of her other videos.
So I've been on the Wegovy for about, I'm gonna say 8 months, and I just stopped losing weight. And I was keeping around an 1,800 to 2,000 calorie diet, and I was training for my 5K. Over the last 6 months, I've had a lot of trouble losing weight. My body's changed, but I haven't lost weight, and I had started to really punish myself for it, reducing calories further, working out more. It wasn't healthy.
Plenty of people have tried their hands at calculating the calories in this video, and I think that's understandable. But the truth is, we will never know. We certainly don't know what kind of oil or dressing or sugar or other sneaky things like that are or are not hidden in these foods. We can't weigh or measure anything, which is extremely important for calorie counting. Which leads me to my next point. None of this really matters, because even if this day of eating was pristine and she was in a calorie deficit, this is one single day. And it's also filmed and edited and curated for social media. And well, I can't say it any better than this.
The scale doesn't lie, people do.
What's also hilarious to me is this What I Eat in a Day was posted on TikTok the same day as the hashtag Bagelgate Instagram Reel and YouTube short. First of all, funny because that What I Eat in a Day sure didn't include a bagel mukbang. And also, I had to specify which platforms those videos are posted on because although she's been posting most of her content across all platforms lately, these two did not cross paths. She specifically posted Bagelgate to Instagram and YouTube and nowhere else, and she posted the What I Eat in a Day to TikTok and nowhere else. And I think that was extremely purposeful. I have nothing against posting different things to different social media platforms. I keep most of my social media divided for different purposes, but this, Come on. It's so clear why she posted Bagelgate to YouTube. That's where her most open critics are. Her TikTok, though, has a much more positive audience. She didn't even mention the original bagel vlog there in the first place, so why would she want to drive that, like, super supportive audience to a YouTube video where she's being whiny and entitled? And I've seen so many people in her YouTube comments lately saying they used to be fans, but they just can't stand her behavior anymore. And honestly, although I was never at the point where I'd call myself a fan, I can relate. If you're new here, I first encountered Anna in a Megan Ann reaction video, and honestly, that video really inspired me to lose weight and get healthier. I'd just been feeling hopeless about my weight and feeling bad about myself, and then feeling bad for feeling bad about myself, if that makes sense. And I thought, well, if this very, like, body positive person can say, I want to lose weight and get healthier, I could too. But it didn't take me very long to realize that Anna was not the person I thought she was. And it's really fascinating to kind of watch in real time that happening for other people too. Okay, so there were a couple of other videos I wanted to talk about. The next one is from the following day.
Hi, my name's Anna. If you're new here, I'm a kid with lymphedema, and I am 10 days post-op now. And I just did something kind of major, and I didn't even think about it. And now that I've gotten to my MLD appointment, I'm like, whoa, I drove for the first time. And it didn't even feel like, oh, that's scary. I just did it. So now I'm gonna go to my appointment, all ready for my MLD. I will see you guys on the other side. This is how you get your legs wrapped. These are what go underneath the actual compression. So when I said I was like padded, I wasn't kidding. Like this is actual padding. And I do this every time I come to MLD. One thing that I'm really grateful I have post-surgery, and I had this before surgery, is an adjustable bed, because then I can just put my feet up in the air. So I got my legs elevated, and this is what I'm reading today. It's been on my reading list for like ever, and since I have all the time in the world now, I'm gonna read another book. And yeah, I have snacks because I got bandaged today, so I deserve a little treat.
Recognize anyone? Yeah, that's our old friend Leah from Lymph Love Club.
So this little energy healing tip, I want you to take your hands and rub them together, drum up some energy.
Anna is a member of the Lymph Church congregation, it seems. If you missed my last video, Leah here is a manual lymphatic drainage specialist, and I think it's fair to say she's skeptical of conventional medicine. Basically, Western doctors have enough knowledge to diagnose you, but they don't necessarily have enough knowledge to treat you, because that makes a lot of sense. I do think lymphatic drainage has its place, especially for Anna, who just had surgery, and she also has lymphedema on top of her lipedema. But, see, when I first saw her post that everything she learned about lymphatic drainage she learned from Lymph Love Club, I just kind of assumed that she'd kind of gotten like self-care tips from Leah's Instagram page. The fact that Anna is seeing Leah in person does kind of concern me a little bit. It kind of reminds me of something from my favorite podcast, Oh No, Ross and Carrie. They investigate weird spiritual and like fringe science things. And one of their episodes was them attending a virtual homeopathy course. And the practitioner also naturally sold her own products, but there was one product that she wouldn't sell online. And that's something called a no-sode, which is basically a homeopathic version of a vaccine. And by that, I mean it is not a vaccine and it does not work. So this practitioner would only sell it to you if you met her in person. And Ross and Carrie kind of assumed there might be some kind of law or regulation that was preventing her from selling it online. But in addition to that, for me, I kind of wonder if there are some extra little pseudoscience-y things that are being passed along when people are meeting these kind of practitioners in person, in private. I think getting someone to meet you behind closed doors ironically kind of opens doors to spread more misinformation. Like, there are some things pseudoscience practitioners won't say online, or they'll speak in code because they know they could get in trouble. But if they can get you to come and talk to them in private, they can just say whatever they want with no retribution. Call me paranoid, but I'm kind of worried about Anna seeing Leah in person because who knows what other kinds of things she might be hearing. And finally, Anna has posted a couple of videos about her mental health.
Today was just a really weird day. I woke up in one of those moods today where just everything sucked. I was sad I couldn't go outside because, my doctors told me that I need to spend less time outdoors because it's so hot that can, drive your swelling up. I was, mad that, I just don't feel like I have as many friends as I want to have, but I don't know how to make friends because I'm an adult, and also now I can't do half the cool stuff that people do during the summer because I'm in compression garments and going to surgery and all of that. I was not happy with my body because I just felt like it was fighting me. And then I looked at my house and it was a hot mess. So I was well, the one thing I can do is, fix that. So while I was cleaning, all I could think about is you let it get this way. You're disgusting. And I just was in a really negative, terrible spot. And I think it's been a lot harder for me to wake up every day with a smile on my face when I can't do the thing that I used to do to bring myself a lot of joy, which is to exercise, right? I can't work out. And that really has been a way I manage my mental health. And so I spent most of the day cleaning my apartment, which was very productive, but also beating up on myself.
And I can really relate to a lot of that. It is really hard to keep on top of cleaning when you're struggling mentally or physically, and then the mess just makes you feel worse about yourself, and it's just this whole spiral. And I can also personally attest to how difficult it is to make friends as an adult, especially as an introvert, although I don't know if Anna would relate to that one in particular. And it just kind of makes me sad because I feel like she doesn't have anyone there to help her. I think she had one friend help drive her to her manual lymphatic drainage appointment once, but I don't know, now that she can drive herself, I don't really think she has anyone around to help her. And thankfully she's recovering well, but I'm thinking about the 3 surgeries she's going to have in the future. I think she just revealed that she's having one in August. And what if one of those surgeries doesn't go this smoothly? I mean, one of the reasons she went to Dr. Amron in the first place is because he doesn't have a BMI limit. And well, there's a reason a lot of surgeons do have a BMI limit, and that's because there's increased risk of complications. I just worry that she doesn't have the support system that I really feel like she needs. And that is something to worry about, and that's something I empathize with and feel for her. I have seen people really criticize Anna for things related to her mental health, and that's really kind of gotten on my nerves. Things like the skin picking problem, I have that too. My hands look terrible, and they've looked terrible since I was 5 years old because I have an anxiety disorder. And it just really sucks to hear people dogging on her for how her face looks. That's not cool. And I've also seen people, dogging on her for how crappy her apartment looked before she cleaned it. And that I understand too. I try to keep things looking decent in here, but sometimes mental health be mental health in. I do think it's plenty fair to say, she did mention recently she had been in therapy. I hope that's still the case because she didn't mention therapy in this TikTok as far as I could tell. All of that being said, I have the perspective of thinking of Anna as a manipulator also, because this video was posted right in the wake of #BagelGate, and I think Anna might be laying it on a little thick here. I'm recovering and I'm feeling horribly mentally and physically, and I hate myself and da-da-da-da. It's maybe I'm just being heartless here, but it does feel a little bit motivated. But it doesn't stop there. There's actually a second part of this video.
I felt literally terrible about myself the whole day until I took a shower. Let me show you what I showered. Oh, yes. Sweet freaking relief. I have to show you guys something. My piercing's almost gone. Literally 4 days ago, it was a mess. But now, just little splatters, but it's pretty much gone. Isn't she lovely? Trash cat. Isn't she wonderful? And I also cleaned my room. So, apparently my day went like this. I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself. Oh my gosh, I'm healing! This whole thing's a roller coaster. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I said before that I thought I could tell a difference in Anna's legs post-surgery, but now I'm not so sure. I was trawling the Reddit, and some people had posted some like recent pre-surgery photos side by side with this one. And yeah, I have to say I really don't see much difference either. It's true there could be some swelling though, so I guess we'll see. I'm just shocked, honestly, because there's another influencer named Kara. She goes by Pale Ginger Pear on social media, and I think a lot of you probably have heard of her. She's actually one of the reasons I thought Anna was going to go see Dr. Jamie Schwartz for her surgery, because he did Kara's surgeries, and both of them are extremely public figures. Kara documents her surgeries very publicly. She posts a lot of before and after pictures. And these pictures are clearly further out from surgery than Anna is now, but I mean, the difference is dramatic. And I kind of think that even if Kara had posted pictures with a lot of swelling still, you'd still be able to tell like a massive difference. I'm not saying Dr. Amron isn't a good surgeon, because there have been plenty of people who have been happy with their results from him, but I will just say I'm surprised to not see a bigger difference in Anna after her surgery, especially considering they removed 11.5 liters of tissue and fluid. But also, one of the main reasons Anna said she wanted to get surgery, if we ignore the timelines a little bit, is that she's experiencing pain. And she claims a lot of her pain was relieved like instantly after surgery. And if that's true, whether or not we can see a difference, I guess that would mean surgery has done its job. Anna actually just posted a new video today that I think will remind a lot of you of someone else.
Recovering from my surgery. And the last couple days, I have felt like an angry teenager. My emotions have been like this. And I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what is going on with me? And then I talked to my friend Allison. Allison told me that when you get lymphedema surgery, it messes up your hormones. Basically, your estrogen is all out of freaking whack, and it sucks. I'm doing a lot of things to like give myself good energy. Little things like putting on a new compression garment. I'm taking a shower. I'm even doing my fancy hair mask. I've needed to do this for a while. Today's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna do a little 24 karat magic. I'm gonna do my hair. I feel really pretty. It's amazing what a good hair day can do. This is the fit. Oh, look cute. I have been saving this little Marimekko notebook for something special. I know I'm gonna have more bad days post-surgery, so what I'm gonna do with this notebook is start making a list of all the things I wanna do once I'm fully healed from all of the surgeries. Basically, new experiences I wanna have in my new body. That way when things get tough, or things hurt, or I just, I don't know, feel a little sad, I can remember why I'm doing this. I already have some ideas of what I wanna add, but I'd love to hear what you guys think I should add, so leave them in the comments, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Shower tutorial, journaling, it's like coming home. Don't get me wrong, I want to be happy for her, but I also can't help but feel like these surgeries are too risky and also might not even be necessary. I feel like I reiterate this like every video and every 5 seconds within the video, but I genuinely believe that Anna has plenty of non-lipedema fat to lose. And I also think that if she were to lose that non-lipedema fat, I think that would alleviate a lot of her problems as well. And with these surgeries, I also feel like she's just getting her hopes up too much. I mean, talking about a new body, I sure hope the results from her other 3 surgeries are more noticeable if that's her expectation. Also, this video really did not help refute my theory that she's blaming her bad attitude on her health. It's hormones, guys, so you can't blame her for bagel raging. And I do say raging because I found out, thank you again Reddit, that Anna has been posting a lot about Bagelgate and just ranting in general on her threads. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to still be learning. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to not understand some things. It's okay to be overwhelmed. We're all just humans trying to do our best. Perfection doesn't exist, but good intentions do. What's the dumbest thing someone has been mad at you for online? Probably would be the fact that I cried over a bagel or I accidentally left a tag on a shirt. When I say I'm sad, they say I'm playing the victim. When I say I'm angry, they say I'm ungrateful. When they say I'm afraid, they say I'm overreacting. When I say I'm happy, they say I'm delusional. There's literally no way to win with them. Good thing I don't play to win. And she responded to another thread that says, if you plan to become a content creator, be prepared to literally be misunderstood and roasted all the time because people do not understand nuance or comedy. Crying emoji. It's truly exhausting sometimes. And Anna responded, this is the truest thing I've ever seen. I just add, people will also fill in any blanks with the most unhinged things possible. There was some speculation on the Reddit that Anna feels a little bit more free with her opinions there because it's a much smaller platform than some of her others. And I say a much smaller platform, but she's still got 128K followers there. Small, relatively speaking, because she's got like 8-point-something million on TikTok. And that's not an invitation for anyone to go harassing Anna on Threads or anywhere else for that matter. I do think she's being very goofy and manipulative with all of her recent posts, but don't take your complaints to her. That's what reaction channel comment sections are for. For anyone who would bully someone in my name, I will declare to you, I never knew you. Well, that's about all I've got for you today, friends. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.